Hey skaters, I'm Dirty Deborah Harry with the Dirty School of Skate and Sugar Roller Skates. We're here at the Fountain Valley Skating Center today to talk to you about your arms, honey. What do you do with your arms while you're skating? This is a topic that has been brought up by so many viewers of this channel that say, what do I do with my arms? I have no idea what to do with my arms. Don't worry, we're going to answer that question today. Today's video is brought to you by Wicked Skatewear. Wicked Skatewear has 3 brick and mortar locations, but they're also online at wickedskatewear.com. You can go there and get anything you need for skating. Just use my promo code GETDIRTY, save yourself some money. You guys, if you're not following me on Instagram, why not? At Dirty Deborah Harry, I'd sure appreciate it. And if you want to support this channel, like so many of you ask, how can I support? Obviously, watch the videos, obviously share the videos, and there's that little heart button if you want to donate some money to help us keep this channel going. We would greatly appreciate it. Okay, let's get on with the video on what am I doing with my arms? All right, skaters, so if you're watching this video, I'm gonna assume that you're already having challenges skating. Oftentimes it has to do a lot with our upper body and particularly our arms. Oftentimes newer skaters focus so much on their feet that they forget all the other parts of your body. Your arms are so important to you skating, not only smoothly, looking good, getting down all the skills you want to get down, but also looking good and feeling safe. That's probably the most important thing. Things I want you to do, I'm going to tell you after the things I don't want you to do right now. So that way, if you only have the attention span to watch even a fraction of this video, you're gonna get something out of it. Listen, get your hands out of your pockets. I cannot have you skating around like this, okay? Skating with your hands in your hoodie, skating with your hands in your pocket. I know why you do this. You know why? Because this is a hugging motion. This tells me, oh my God, I'm safe. I'm probably not gonna die doing this. That's why you do that. Stop doing that, okay? This is the only one time I'm gonna tell you, get your hands out of your pockets. The other thing I want you to not do, listen, you can't have your arms up too high because look, you're trying. I tell you to put your hands up here and you're trying to overachieve and you're like, I'm gonna put them up here. You cannot do that. You can't have them up here. You can't have them swinging around like there's a sale going on. You cannot have any of that. So no pockets, no hands up too high. Ditto for no hands in front, no hands in back. Hands in front indicate to me, like when your hands are like this is what I call the O. You think something bad's gonna happen, so you're already putting the brakes on, putting your hands in front of you, putting your arms in front of you. What ends up happening is when you do this, you close in your shoulders like this. This is gonna push this part of your body out. You're probably gonna fall forward. As you start to fall forward, you are going to overcorrect back. Then you are going to see your skates up in the air and wonder why you even decided to roller skate in the first place. Okay? Hands can't go in the front. Now, for some of you, you're like, you don't want them in the front? Sure, Dirty. I'll stick them in the back. Now, this is always done when you want to skate backwards, but you're afraid to skate backwards, so you're like, I'll just do this. This somehow will save me. No, it won't. You're going to hurt your wrist when you fall. Because if you put your hands behind you, putting your arms behind you, pushing back like this, it's going to rock you back. It's going to take your body weight, stick them on your heels. Your wheels are going to roll forward and boom. You don't want that to happen either. We got this, right? You're listening to me? You're hearing me? Don't do these things, okay? I'm like your skate fairy godmother, trying to keep you out of trouble. Don't do these things. Let's talk about things I want you to do. When you start skating, as always, with the body down, the arms need to match. Just match things up. If I got my hips down, I got my arms down just here. Okay, you can start with your arms here and just raise them up just a little bit like that. I don't need to have them straight out like this, unless, of course, you want a super good arm workout, honey. Just hold your arms up like this for days. For days. But if we're down and we're skating like this, arms here, and then put them up. Side to side when you're skating just a little bit here. Now, it's important that we have a little strength in our arms because oftentimes I tell people, put your arms out and they go like this. I mean, I don't know why. It's like this. You do weird stuff, okay? Let me help you. Put your arms like this and raise them, but keep them long and lean. If it's hard for you to remember to hold your arms out while you're learning to skate, take your middle finger and push it downward. That helps elongate the tendons, helps you push your arms out and then open up your shoulders a bit. Okay, so when you are skating forward, you got your arms out like this. Stay relaxed here within the shoulders, but the arms are out here. As you lean to find the outside of your boot and you're skating forward, think about your arms and think like, I'm almost touching, I'm almost touching, I'm almost touching, I almost touch. Because when the body is in this position, it is literally telling you how far you can rock over to your outside edge before you're gonna lose it and fall that direction. You're really not going to fall that direction, but it's gonna feel like it. So when your arms are out to the side, it's like, whoop, that's enough, whoop, that's enough, that's enough, that's enough, that's enough, and that, okay. So now that we've got that part going on, there's going to be times when you're doing things on skates that your arms can't just be out like here, okay? They just can't live out here the whole time you're skating. It's only natural with body movement that your arms are gonna move too, okay? If you find yourself swinging your arms like this, it's generally because you are walking on your skates. Obviously, I've told you before, skating is not walking forward. It's shifting your body from side to side, right? So when we start shifting and really flowing, we're gonna have our arms do the same thing. So we're gonna flow to this side, flow to this side, flow and flow. Our arms are kind of swinging just a little bit side to side, side to side. Now, if you let them do this naturally, okay, we're skating forward and we're flowing naturally. This is probably the hardest thing about your arms, is I'm gonna tell you what to do with your arms, and then now you're gonna think about it. Your arms, much like your feet walking you around your whole life, your arms have been doing what comes naturally without you telling them. But now we're going to be telling our arms what to do. So I want you to know what your arms are supposed to do, but at the same time, don't tell them what to do, because if you tell them what to do, they get confused. And then you end up like skating. Well, she told me side, 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 side. It doesn't really work. Okay. So in that vein, honey, this is what I need you to do. Relax your arms from your shoulders and them down, and just think side, side. Let them freely move side to side, okay? When you do that, you'll start facilitating a sense of better rhythm and timing and getting the same amount of time, pressure, and force on each side, okay? Now, let's say we want to go around the corners and we want to do things like crossovers. We've got to really think about how the arms help with counterbalance. So if I'm skating around the corner and I lean here and I push this foot out, here's my counterbalance and cross. Counterbalance and cross. Arms are right up against my body. If I wanted to use them for power, I can reach, pull, reach, pull, reach, pull, reach, and pull. Oh, look at me using my arms. That's actually kind of funny, right? I was like, I want to stop. So what did I do? I pushed. I went, what? Thereby having my arms help my lower half push that energy through to the ground to help me stop. Now, let's say we want to spin. If we're going to spin, especially when you're learning. Later on, you can put your arms up, you can do all sorts of things, but when we're spinning, arms are out, in for the duration of the spin, and out to slow it down, okay? Again, pulling the energy from out to in, holding it in and letting it out when you want to stop. When you think about training in skating, you know how I'm always saying, like, chin up, shoulders straight across, snack area tight, fun zone down, arms. Whenever you think like, oh my God, I think I'm gonna fall, I want you to put your hands and your arms down here and then reset. Put your arms here and then stick them back out again. So if I'm skating along, you know, having fun doing my thing, and whoa, down, up, start again. If you do that and you train yourself from here to here, it will come naturally. So when we have those little wobbles and those moments, we'll know to get down with our arms, then bring them up and stick them to our sides to save ourselves. One other aspect of arms. You guys, when we're down on the ground and getting up, I have a whole video on how to get up. I particularly rely on my arms for this. When I'm down like this, let's say I've taken one of those spectacular falls where everyone watches and says, oh my God, I hope that girl's okay. Let's say I've done one of those. To regain some semblance of dignity, I've gotten on a knee. What I'm gonna do is reach for the energy out here, and I'm gonna pull it back and lift myself up, okay? So, I hope that by watching this video that you will be more mindful of what you are doing with your arms, hands, shoulders, and I'm hoping that you can help yourself. You can correct yourself. You can get better at certain skills by utilizing your arms. Again, oftentimes we focus so much on the feet and we forget about the arms, okay? All right, skaters, I really, really hope you've enjoyed this video. And if you've had, don't hesitate. Subscribe to this channel, share this video, give us a little like, and we would greatly appreciate it. But until then, I'm gonna need you to go practice.